When working with large tables of data in Excel, sometimes it might not all fit on the screen. You can use the zoom and try to make it smaller so more will fit, but sometimes you just have too many columns that'll fit on a page and too many rows. It might go down 10, 20, 30, even 50, 100, or 1,000 rows. And when your table's big like that, you obviously can scroll down, but watch what happens when I scroll down a little bit. My column headings scrolled right up off the page, so I don't know really what each column is because I can't see what the column heading is. Likewise, my first column on the left is the actual name of the product, and if I scroll to the right, I lose track of what that product is. So freeze panes is a way that we can lock the headers in place and still scroll around our table and see things to the right and things down. So what I'm going to do is go over to my sheet and I'm going to click on cell B6. And then I'm going to go to my view menu and you've got the freeze panes right there. Now freeze panes is going to lock in everything above the cell you're on and to the left. So watch what happens when I click freeze panes. Now I can scroll down, but my column headers stay in place. And I can also scroll to the right and that first column stays in place. So this is a way to move around and navigate with really big tables. If you're done working with your freeze panes and want to remove them, you go up to freeze panes and just go to the unfreeze panes command. There's a couple other commands we'll look at here: freeze top row and freeze first column. In many cases, the headers for your table of data will actually be on the first row of Excel. They're not in this example, so I'm just going to scroll up a little bit and show you the other one. Without selecting multiple cells, I can just go to freeze panes and freeze the top row. And it'll automatically freeze the top row of the screen wherever you are. Same thing, if I take that off, I can be over here and still freeze the first column. And as I scroll, that first column stays in place too. Okay, so that's freeze panes, and that's how we can get around in a big table. There's one more tool that's similar to freeze panes but a little different, and it's called a split. So let me go ahead and show you that. I'll go up to my view menu and just click split. And you see how I got this plus in my worksheet now? I've got 4 different sections, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the interesting thing is each of these sections scrolls differently. Right now I'm scrolling the first and second section. If I come over here, still scrolling up there. And if I go to the right, it's just going to scroll to the right, those 2 boxes. If I want to move that split around, I can get my cursor in the middle right there and just move that split somewhere else. And I can also move it down, up and down. So I wanted to show you guys that. Not a lot of people really use split anymore. It's kind of left over from older versions of Excel, but it is another option if you want to work a different way with a large table. And that's all we got for freeze panes.